Hockenheim for the NitrOlympix, and we're into the evening qualifying session for the Pro Modified cars. These wild 200 miles per hour, 6-second door slammers with a real mix of cars. Furthest away, the Chevrolet Lumina of Great Britain's Neil Taylor, but closest to the camera, Peter Wacker's 57 Chevrolet Bel Air. Well, Neil Taylor ended up the number 4 qualifier, having run a 7:36, and Peter Wacker ended up the number 8 qualifier with an 8:03. The one thing you get with these cars are these spectacular burnouts, and don't they look great in the rock and roll light? Well, the crew trying to find where their cars are, making their way along the strip with the Rover Coupe, Andy Robinson. And Andy is having a great weekend here in Hockenheim, running some of his best times ever. Alongside him, fellow countryman, that's Gordon Appleton with the 1967 Chevrolet Camaro. Now, Gordon is a man who can run regularly down into that 6-second bracket. Let's see how he gets on today. And running side by side there with Andy Robinson. Robinson records a 7:03 for the number 1 spot, and Gordon Appleton takes the number 2 spot with a 7:04. Speeds of 200 miles per hour. Well, there's the 55 Chevrolet Bel Air of Henry Houston from Holland, and just look at this car. Absolutely wild. A 36 Chevrolet Coupe in the hands of Swiss driver Rolf Amann. Alongside him, another 55 Chevrolet Bel Air in the hands of Marcus Hilt. And those two recalled the following qualifying times. Marcus Hilt was the number 7 man with an 8:04, and Rolf Amann with that supercharged Chevrolet was the number 5 spot with a 7:88. Well, it's getting closer to the evening time, and the hot rods are back with us again. And what a fantastic array of vehicles have come out to play for us here today at Hockenheim. And this isn't a sight you see very often. Cars, trucks and vans coming the wrong way down the drag strip, bringing the girls to introduce us to our evening show. Well, night time also means top fuel qualifying. And having spoken to one or two of the drivers, you can see Jens Nevo, always a great favourite with the crowd, waving the Danish flag as he backs up from the burnout through the disco, the rock and roll lights, looking absolutely superb. Having spoken to one or two of the drivers here, they're not too certain about going flat out away from the start line, because at the end of this quarter-mile run, it is absolutely pitch black. We get all the fireworks down this end. They get no light at the top end at all. So that was Andy Carter and Jens Nevo just giving us a flame show away from the start line. Those huge headers full of nitro flames reaching out towards the sky. Vivica Averstedt, always the darling of the crowd here at Hockenheim, running alongside the man now sponsored by Hesburger, which I understand is the Finnish equivalent of McDonald's. That's Tommy Huppernen. And once again, clicking off at the 8-mile mark and just trickling through at the top end. Well, will Rico Antes do that? Not one little bit of it. Rico came out here for his qualifying run and went absolutely flat out the whole way along the quarter mile and managed to get the number 3 qualifying spot with a run of 5.16. He was really gunning for that number 1 spot of Gary Page. Well, the crowd really, really appreciated that. That took a lot of courage to do that, and indeed, Rico damaged the car severely, taking out the wing, the side swipes, and even the canards at the front. But they brought the damaged car back to the start line. All the crews enjoying themselves immensely. Jens Nebo up on top of the wing. The crowd enjoying this, really, really warming to the antics of these drivers who are now in relaxed mode. Andy Carter also up on top of his car, looking a little bit pensive about being right up on top of his 5,000 horsepower top fuel dragster. And bringing up the rear, Vivica Avested. And Vivica just saying to everybody here at Hockenheim, thanks for coming along to our evening show. Good night. I'll see you in the morning. And as always here at Hockenheim, the weather stays with this German racetrack. A brilliant sunshiny day greets the first round of Supergas. Now in Supergas, it's a restricted class. They can run as quick as they like along the quarter mile, provided they don't go any quicker than 9.9 seconds. So the idea is you try and leave the start line as soon as the green comes on, as Jim McGee with his Vauxhall Cavalier is doing here. He's against Netherlands' Robert Koper. And the idea is he's got to try and get to the top end first, but not run quicker than 9.9 seconds. And look how close he was then, 9.97 Jim McGee takes the win. John Webster doing the huge wheel stand in the Mercury Comet for Great Britain. Getting to the top end in front of René Meyerhofer from Switzerland, takes the win with a 10.34. Here's our next pair, and again, it's Great Britain against Switzerland. Phil Druitt in the XR3i up against Stefan Winter in the 79 Mustang. It's all about reaction time. It's all about knowing your car. And it's Winter away first. What he doesn't want to do is break out, but it's exactly what he does do. He goes quicker than 9.9. He runs a 9.86. So the win goes to the man who also breaks out, but breaks out by the least. That was Phil Druitt with his run of 9.89. So far, it's all Brits into the next round, and it's going to be all Brits in the semi-finals because Brendan Clancy in the Black Nova and Peter Lane are both from Great Britain, and it's Peter Lane with a Camaro who takes the win, 10.17. Well, we move on to Pro Stock Bike. And once again, Great Britain fields a large contingent here in this particular class. And these bikes bear a passing resemblance to their road-going counterparts. They have Kevlar or fiberglass replica body. They don't have a proper fuel tank. It's all lightweight stuff. Normally aspirated, running highly tuned engines, but not allowed to run on a 4-stroke engine with any nitrous oxide. Well, here's our first pair. The number 1 qualifier closest to the camera, Bernd Dietrich, with his all newly imported bike from the States. Here's Suzuki GSXR taking a very good win there, 7.88. What a stunning run over Dominique Robin from France. Next pair, furthest from the camera, the young lady from Southampton, that's Kerry Visick for Great Britain. Running alongside her is Philippe Ronget from France, and it is Kerry Visick who takes the win, 8.52. Paul Willis in the right-hand lane, running alongside fellow countryman on the Kawasaki, that's Ray Debon. So it's Katana against the ZX-10, and it's the Suzuki Katana of Paul Willis who takes the win, 8.25. And this is our final pair, Thierry Lepine from France on his Suzuki Katana against the GSXR of Southampton's Len Padgett, a man who has been European Pro Stock champion on more than one occasion. And Lepine's away first, but Len Padgett reels him in and takes the win and moves forward into the next round with that run of 8.25. 5.23. Well, coming up in our second program from Hockenheim, more racing action from all the classes that you've seen through the semi-finals, into the finals, and finals from all of the classes performing here this weekend. We hope you've enjoyed it. Make sure you come back for the second program.
Super Sunday Live is continuing over on Sky Sports 1 at the moment, where still to come is full second half coverage of today's big Premiership clash between Newcastle.
Sport. And Mollikins 8th. Montoya slipped through into 5th position, and while Manning and Smith sorted themselves out, Mollikins vitally moved up to 7th. Victory in the race went to Manasseh ahead of Johnny Kane in 2nd place. And 2nd in the championship was sealed by Kurt Mollikins, with that drive to 7th. Let's take a look at the final points positions then. Furman winning by 40 points. From Mollikins, Kane a further 2 points behind then Manasseh and Montoya. Victory in Class B went to the Kiwi driver, Simon Wills.
Well, and Simon, a race win and obviously a championship win in Class B. You must be pretty pleased with yourself.
Yeah, I'm very happy. I'm pretty relieved, actually.
Evander, the real deal Holyfield.
Shot by Evander Holyfield!
Has fought in some of the greatest battles in the history of heavyweight boxing.
Oh, he's got him in a left hook!
5 years ago, he was due to meet Mike Tyson.
And Tyson is down!
Tyson lost his title. Holyfield lost his chance.
I'm not tested till I fight Mike Tyson.
Now live on Sky Box Office, the pay-per-view event Judgment Night Part 2.
I want to prove to the world that I'm better than Tyson.
Finally, Mike Tyson faces Evander Holyfield.
It'll come down to the 2 best guys.
A world championship fight 5 years in the making.
You're going to see a great fight.
Judgment Night Part 2, Saturday from midnight, exclusive to Sky.
Sky subscribers can see Judgment Night Part 2 live from Las Vegas and a selection of repeat screenings.